Ryan Little.
Oh, man. Let's get it.
Hold on, bro. I'm started. What's good, fam? Welcome back to the AIROMA Pod, man. I'm kiing.dg, and I'm here with. Go ahead.
You already know it's big drip in the flesh. You feel me?
You here with Deuce.
You here with Leak. What it do? And we here to bring y'all some stuff today, man. We got special guests. It's Leak, man. You feel me? And we about to got down. If I'm we about to do what it do. What we bringing them,
Nigga,
Joe?
what?
We bringing them,
What
Joe?
you got? What we got, Drew?
We bringing them, Joe.
Man, we gonna start with it going crazy. We talking
You ain't
about,
said it. What we bringing them?
oh, we bringing some spicy hot topics,
Yeah, it is.
just like every other
fucking
time,
week,
you
nigga.
know
Y'all
what I
know
mean?
time of
worse
this, man.
You know what I mean?
He didn't interrupt him. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, go ahead, Joe.
You know what I mean? We
My
gonna
bad,
start this
bro.
out talking about big money moves. You feel what I'm saying? Some big, huge
Shit.
money moves.
Some shit
came
I
out
can't
here.
that
afford.
shit that we don't
ain't
know.
gonna lie.
No.
Yeah, I can't afford.
You feel? I can't even. My pockets not that they deep, but they ain't
Out of
that
my
deep.
limitations.
You feel what I'm saying? If y'all ain't peep, the Jenny Buss and them, the Buss family, owner of the Lakers, have decided to sell the Lakers to Mark Walters, their share to Mark
Hey,
Walters,
that mean we in good hands.
the owner of the Dodgers, for $10 billion. Yes, you heard me. $10
Hey, and I
billion
ain't
with
gonna
a
lie,
B.
I finally got me another Lakers fan in here, man. Ain't you a Lakers fan, cuz? Cause these niggas like other teams and shit, bro.
Like, yeah, I fuck with the Lakers.
I'm just making sure. Go ahead, finish, Joe.
You said what?
Man,
Bro, you can say cuz.
Shit.
Word.
I be like, God dang. You say anything.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Lakers.
Bro, nobody care.
Lakers at
All right,
5.
they only relevant right
Exactly.
now because of this
tragic.
sale.
No, we only relevant because of Luka. And don't lie.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
talking about right now.
Nah,
What I-
we gonna
We ain't
stay
worried about
relevant.
Luka.
What I
Luka
will
still
say-
worry about Luka.
Luka still
nigga.
fat right now. So
What I will
we ain't worried about
say
him
is
till-
that.
we ain't worried about him till he gets skinny. When he gets skinny, it's like,
The
I
dude
bet.
who bought the Lakers though, like the Dodgers just won. His other teams, like he's had other success with his other teams, and he know
Okay.
like he cool with Magic. Magic is a share owner of the
Dodgers,
Dodgers
right.
They
too.
said Magic be helping him lead.
Yeah,
some
and
stuff,
so
yeah.
people saying like he kind of bridged the gap to kind of have this deal go through.
I
But
wonder how much he got on the back
no,
end.
you already know he had to get him a look.
My young.
You feel what I'm saying? I had to give me a look. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, how y'all feel? We seen other teams get sold. I think the Mavericks got sold for like $3.5 billion. The Celtics got sold for like
right?
$6.
I think that was the
Yeah.
biggest one.
But the Lakers going for 10, kind of resetting the market, or like
Yeah,
It's
setting
the
a
Lakers.
precedent.
They gotta go for 10.
no cap.
It's
10
the
It's the
billion.
Lakers.
And it's in
Got to.
LA. So it's like, I don't think nobody. I don't
It's
think
the
nobody,
market,
they're
bro.
probably the
Celebrities
most
be-
viable.
you said LA, yeah.
It's probably the most viable franchise. I say
For
them,
sure.
Yankees,
Cowboys.
Cowboys. I don't think Cowboys gonna be 10 bill.
You think they're gonna be more
I
or
think they
less?
worth.
I don't know.
They
NFL,
worth like
NFL,
9 right
NFL
now. I
might.
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no, they
NFL
worth a
teams
lot.
might be
Yeah,
worth
no.
more than goddamn NBA teams. So I don't know. Maybe Dallas. But I say what? Who else? You said Dallas.
I think we just said the top Jones, like
Yankees.
Yankees.
Dallas Yankees.
I think
LA.
that's really the top Jones.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Lakers more valuable than the Knicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yankees. That's about it. Yankees and
I think that's the only ones that could really rock
who
with
just
them.
Yankees and Damn, we just said it.
Lakers, Yankees, and
Lakers,
the
Yankees,
Cowboys.
and Cowboys.
Yes.
Dallas. Yeah,
That's
that's probably
what
the
I
only
would
two
say.
teams.
Do y'all think any of them teams gonna sell more than 10 billion?
Then who?
Sell for more than 10 billion?
Jerry Jones, the only one who could probably, like, when he passed away.
It depends how
I
much
don't know.
percentage being sold. I know that the Buss family only sold. They owned like 70-something percent, and they sold like 55%. And so I know when Mark Cuban sold his joint, I think he sold like 60-something percent, but for less than half of that.
So you telling me the value that they sold was only the percentage?
Yes, they only
that's
sold.
not-
Yeah,
certain-
that's
no,
not the
that's
whole-
No, that's
the whole
not
value.
even how much the whole joint cost. That was
Exactly.
literally
Come
only
on.
55%.
So how much do we know how much Boston sold their
I
like,
don't
was the
know what
largest
their
stake in that?
percentage was that they sold. I don't know. I only looked up
Yeah, I don't
Mark
know.
Cuban.
So
joint.
he only bought 55% stake.
Yes,
Goodness,
for 10 billion.
like what?
Come on, dog.
That's
I mean
a lot.
that mean they worth about a good 18-20 bill, bro.
Would it be?
No, I don't know anybody else that's that valuable, bro.
Exactly.
That's OD, dog.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But I mean that's big economics though, so we ain't
Mhm.
we ain't at the table doing it and everything. But I will say, like,
Not yet.
how I feel about it
Okay.
is seeing these teams, like these sports teams, that's valuable in general. Cause when you start putting money in perspective, and we talking about getting into the billions and shit, it's like it's cities that barely operate
On that
with
much.
this. Yeah, exactly. It's cities that barely operate with.
So a sports
that funding.
team,
So what?
one sports team,
One sports team.
organization within the This not even like the whole NBA. This is just one team of the NBA.
I mean,
Just
Shaq
one
made a name for him.
Kobe,
Kobe,
Magic,
LeBron,
So you got
Magic,
Luka.
Kareem.
Luka.
So you
Luka.
got so they got this. First it's crazy.
Hookah Luka.
I wouldn't even take it there. It's crazy. I wouldn't even take it there, but it's like
I mean,
we
people put
had a
name
lot
for
to
him.
do with the value. How much they say he
Yes.
they
How
got it
much he
for,
bought it for?
and how much that
I
shit
think
worth
like
now?
6-7 million, right, at the
For
time.
real? Okay.
On my trip.
6 or 7 million. So
They bought it, and I think it said
I could be tripping.
79,
I thought it was a
1979.
minute ago when they bought it.
so
yeah.
that shit
And they held
probably.
it for a
So
long
we talk
time.
about inflation. That's probably about worth like 10 million. So they
I
got.
see.
Let's say they got it for about 10 million, and they just sold it for 10 billion.
Billion. Come on, dog.
55%.
came up.
Only a 55%
55%.
stake.
They
And they
came
own
up.
72% at the, like that's how much the family had owned at the time. And so it's like I don't
So
know.
You put it in perspective. It's like we had a lot to do. Like us decided to play in their league, cause this is their league. They didn't have to let us play in the NBA, but I guarantee you it wouldn't be as valuable as it is if we didn't participate. So I wasn't even taking it there, but I was really just more so looking at it like an organization within the organization playing with these assets. Like, how much is the NBA really worth if you got one
Playing.
team? If you got 55,
Exactly.
one team with a 55% stake worth 10 billion.
I mean, the NBA
How much is the
worth
TV
some-
deal?
It's a good take.
some money.
The TV
no
deal
cap.
not even. The TV deal not even. I think it's a bill.
I
But
don't
not
know
even
how much
a-
the TV deal is.
Cause they always talking about the TV deal. TV deal got a lot to do with the revenue
Mhm.
and shit like that. So this shit is crazy. Like,
It's OD.
Nah, that is.
and we
wild,
have
though. I ain't
multiple.
gonna
We
lie.
have multiple organizations and corporations in America that's worth billions of dollars.
Exactly.
It's like, damn, where is this money going?
But
Where is it coming
Thank
from?
you.
Like where's it coming
Thank
from?
you. Both.
You know who it's coming from?
Who?
Everybody who buying all this stuff from corporate. Us. It's coming from the people. For real, for real. Cause all these big companies own all these sister companies. And so we really, when we go buy, we buying from the same folks. When we turn the
Yeah.
channel, it's the same people that own these two channels that's really rivals, but the mother company is
It's
the
the
same.
same.
It's the same folks. And so it's coming from us for real.
So we contributing to
We
the
definitely-
conglomerates.
Yes.
And to me, conglomerate ain't nothing but a new word for monopoly, bro.
Of course.
It's like that shit ain't no different. It's the same. It ain't, I can't even count because it ain't like they toss a look. Like, I know what a monopoly is based off. Bro, we play the game Monopoly. Like,
Facts.
it's right in our
And
face.
it's to take over.
The shit is right in our face. So it's like, nigga, this shit ran about monopolies. 10 billion. That's one team worth almost 20 bill.
Come on, dog.
But we talking about bill.
$1 billion, not one, 20, and then it's 30 teams.
But who was it who just said?
For entertainment purposes.
Hey, bro,
For-
all
No,
to
for real
distract
though,
us.
Just for
entertainment.
entertainment.
All this
For
money
just
to
for
distract
entertainment.
us. That's crazy.
You
Oh,
book that
see,
can't
but
even
see-
afford a $5 burger on the street.
No cap, no cap,
But
bro.
entertainment purposes, 10 billion. For,
10
team, for one team.
For one
For
team.
one team. Just think about that, bro.
That's sanity.
So it's like, all right,
mind-boggling.
so all right, when we talking about let's talk about like
The social aspect.
so the social aspect of it is like, all right, we talking about school and we talking about sports. Now, these are the careers you showing me. You see what I'm saying? This is the career path of finishing school, you know what I mean, or getting a trade. These are my career paths. This is how much I'm getting paid for a trade, which is actually important, right?
It
These
is
trades
because it's
important.
needed.
Like we gotta build roads and bridges and shit.
For sure.
So boom, these trades is important, but this is the salary cap type shit. Boom, here go these careers. The top careers medical probably making $250,000 a year. Now, there's no show me a career that's making more than $250,000 a year.
Not as like a
And that's
regular
only the
career.
top. And that's not a regular career, and that's like the top 1%.
It's the top 1% of all these kind of lawyer,
It's
engineer,
$250,000.
medical. They're making like maybe 300.
Maybe
It's like their
300
cap.
now.
Yes.
So it's like they cap is like
For like
300,000.
one person. Yeah.
So then you go to the entertainment system. You go to the entertainment system. And it's like, don't get me wrong, they average is probably about the same.
Right.
But the cap, we talking about the salary cap. You see what I'm saying? Like this company, I could play for this team that's worth $20 billion, and I could work for this company worth, let's say, $10 billion, but they not about to give me what's a let's say
reasonable. It depends what level you at.
let's say most of these niggas on the LA on the let's say most of these niggas on the Lakers are making about what, $5 million annually.
Yeah.
What
About to
company?
say, like, the average.
What company is just going?
minimum, right?
Like
Average.
I don't know what's the
Average.
average,
Okay.
NBA.
Yeah. Annually,
I don't know.
Yeah.
On the Lakers, they making probably about a good $5 million annually.
5 to 10.
Yeah, for sure.
What company gonna pay you $5 million annually if you trying to be in the medical $5 million annually? What job? What
Nobody.
career?
Nobody. You gotta
Pay you
have
$5
other
million
endeavors.
annually.
You gotta be in real estate too. You gotta be
You gotta be an
owning
entrepreneur.
other companies
Nah,
too.
it's hard.
You
to
gotta
get
own
off
your
one
own. You have
job.
to own.
Yes.
You have to own something.
Yeah.
You gotta
to
be
own
a
assets.
doctor and do something. You gotta be a lawyer and do
You can't just
something
work a
else.
career that's gonna pay you that.
No.
That's what I'm getting at. Like you have to do something else. You gotta own assets. Really, that's what it boils down to. But you have to literally own assets. There's no other career. And,
Okay.
and entertainment. What I'm getting at is entertainment is not as we paying these. Like don't get me like ain't no hating shit. Just being real. Like we all can agree that entertainment, like basketball, sports is still under entertainment to me. Like sports
For
under
sure.
entertainment. We could all say sports is not as important of a skill than the trades and the professional degrees type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we'll pay them $5 million a year, and our doctors get $250,000,
Right.
or our tradesmen get $50,000 a year, and these niggas building bridges and shit.
You know what's crazy? I
But they
just
have to get
I
$5
just looked
million
it
a
up
year.
and it
And
said.
but then you blame a nigga for trying to, but then you
for
blame
trying
a
to do
nigga.
that.
Then you try to blame a nigga for pursuing $5 million a year.
But that go back to the matrix.
we
You get
live in-
paid. You
exactly.
get paid most to distract motherfuckers.
That's what I'm getting at. So it's
Mm.
like
And we giving them.
we'll
the
pay you
power.
$5 million a year to put a ball in the hoop, but we'll pay you $250,000 a year to be a doctor.
To actually save somebody's life.
Like
Yeah, and I know
Priorities.
you was making an assumption. I just looked it up. The average now is 11 million
for
in
an
NBA.
NBA player.
Yes, that's not even for the Lakers. This is just for an average NBA
So
player.
an average NBA player makes $11 million a year. And what I said, we not finding no professional career
that could even come
that
close
you
to
making that you're making, let's say,
1 million.
over 500,000 a year.
No, not
You
with
have to
that
own it.
by itself.
You have to own a business or real estate assets. You have to.
And it's people that know how to save lives.
Okay,
out
okay.
Here.
So that's a
Save
good.
your
You
whole
got
life.
life.
teachers out here teaching kids.
Teaching
Struggling.
kids.
Teachers.
Teaching people so
Struggling.
they can keep this running. They keep teaching kids to keep this running.
Struggling
for the
bro.
future.
Underpaid
So what
job-
I'm getting
too
at
many
is if
underpaid
money is so important in America, how can you blame? That's part of the game. It's like how can you blame somebody for pursuing sports knowing they could possibly get 11 million a year, type shit.
You can't blame them.
I mean, well, I think that it's really all about distraction. Like y'all was saying, like when you are in the entertainment business, you reaping the benefits because you can distract more people at one time than a doctor could save at one time.
But is that real? Is that like he say she say? You see what I'm saying?
That's real.
Nah, that's real.
That's real.
Like we saying distraction, but some people might not look at it as a distraction.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I
Is that
think-
real or is that just
because
just
it
saying
ain't.
that?
I'm just talking about entertainment in general. Is
A distraction.
A distraction.
Yeah.
Because you're not working.
you're not being productive?
You're not being as
not-
productive.
yeah, when you
now
just
the
watch
person who
something, you're not being
distracting you
productive.
is being productive.
Facts.
But you sitting there
not,
watching them,
yeah.
it's not. That's just like sitting there watching social media. These influencers is reaping the benefits of you watching.
So think that's crazy.
And I feel like nothing is wrong with it, but you can't overindulge.
But you can't-
That's all
you
it
gotta
is.
use in
Yeah.
moderation.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a good, nice segue. You know what I mean? I know y'all been watching. I don't be on the TikTok. You feel what I'm saying? They be saying I'm old, but I know y'all done seen these new TikTok videos with all this AI. I ain't talking about Allen Iverson.
They call me old too. Cause I'm just now seeing it, but that shit weird.
Some of these AI videos been looking too real. Like
It's missing something. Like it's the fact that you can see it's missing something. The shit just don't look real all the way. It's like when you
Nah,
first see it,
stop.
at first glance it look real, but then you see some like
that's what I was getting at. Like once you really pay
Yeah.
attention,
You see a
like,
glitch.
Okay, yeah.
because like you see a glitch. So
Yeah.
you all right,
It's a
so
computer.
they saying AI videos, so it's almost so what I hear when I hear AI videos is basically a machine creating a video, or like a computer creating a real life video, or a realistic video. And the way we advance technology and all that, from the ones that I've seen, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But the fact that a computer could make a real life video out of like algorithms,
That's literally
let's
all
just
it
say it
is.
literally.
It's just an algorithm.
like out of algorithms, that shit powerful.
Too much.
That shit powerful, and it got me like, once I seen it, they showed me, I'm like, yeah, nigga. It's at the point now where it's like, I would not be surprised if they already mastered it. They just playing a facade like, nah, this how, you know what I mean?
I don't
This
think
how I look
they've
now.
mastered it. Because computers is finicky like that. Like coding is real specific, and so like you gotta do a lot of work to make it not have those glitches. Cause a computer can only do what you tell it to do. Even AI, you have to program it to do that.
Right.
So
So
I
you
get
saying it's not
exactly
so,
what you're saying.
it's not some programmers. What I'm getting at is
But-
it got to be some programmers who really could tell that can write an algorithm for a computer to really be able to make a real video.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a lot of
see what I'm
stuff
saying?
perfected
No,
out
for
here.
sure.
There's a lot of stuff
I'm
that
not saying
has been
everybody can do
perfected.
it,
So it's
But
like
somebody can write that language. If we can see a video that close, somebody can communicate with that computer, because that's all it is, communicating with the computer. Somebody can communicate with that computer and let that, and give it a set of directions to make a real life video. They probably don't know who these people is, but what I'm getting at is the fact that it's so close. You can't. I'm not. So I would not be surprised we already seen videos that was already
That was
curated by a
already
computer.
AI for sure. We
That's what
definitely
I'm
have
saying.
and ain't realized
I
it.
didn't even realize it.
It's crazy. Like months, I seen this years ago. This astrophysicist was talking about AI, and he said it's gonna become a day where AI is gonna be too good and it's gonna eliminate. You feel what I'm saying? Like social media for real, because you're not gonna be able to differentiate between what's real and what's not.
Have y'all seen the AI curated commercials? That was the
Yes.
first ones I seen.
Yes,
That was the first ones I seen.
yes, because it's a
No.
Google. It's a
I
Google
saw that
platform.
Couldn't tell.
I seen it from Adidas. Adidas had, like, it was open. Like they didn't hide it nothing. It was like this was
we'll never
basically
know.
was an AI. It was an AI generated commercial, and they was doing like some Year the Dragon type Adidas or something.
Y'all remember when LeBron had that commercial? Was it the Super Bowl when he had a commercial? It was his old self, his younger self, when they was in the room together.
Oh yeah.
That
I
shit,
do remember
that
that.
shit was crazy.
Well, I mean, we knew that was AI though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just still saying that shit was still crystal crispy. Like that shit was just still good. I ain't gonna lie.
It's taken leaps in the past like 5 years. It ain't what it used to be. Like AI used to be a lot more bugs and stuff like that, like stuff that you got fixed. Only thing is that from my perspective, when you actually are writing code, it's a certain amount of time. Like it's gonna eventually, let's just say I got a video and I make it for AI, it ain't gonna last forever. Like I'm gonna have to maintenance it. That's gonna be the only thing, because things like hardware and software is gonna mess up.
So you
Honestly,
saying
they don't-
need updates and stuff. Is always
Exactly.
gonna
Like
need
you're gonna have to go in there and update it.
At
Like,
this
just
point,
like
bro,
your
I don't
phone.
think they care about that, because we've
Oh,
been
of course
doing it
not.
now. So like troubleshooting is something that they trying to make a skill.
Exactly.
So it's like we already know that's gonna be a thing. So those are the skills that we trying to teach when it comes out to machinery. Like what China teaching AI to these little they they little niggas at like 6 years old. I can't help. I'm sorry, but like they teaching they little niggas at like 6 years
They
old
should be.
AI. Like, and it's like, damn. At this point, it's like it seems as if we chasing China, or the world is chasing China when it comes out to being technically driven. And it's like we pretty much ain't got no choice but to kind of indulge in AI.
Yes.
But
It's a new tech. It's the new tech.
The thing is with-
get comfortable with it.
yeah,
Yes.
but the thing is, us being human, you feel me? Like us being human, knowing we human, there's definitely a way to have morals and ethics about it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being real, cause we created the technology. Everything is already here. You know what I mean? So it's not like if we able to do it, it's not necessarily a problem until we make it a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the idea of flying across the nation instead of being on a boat, like that's not a bad
Exactly.
idea. There's nothing bad about that. But it's like, how do we build a plane? And how is it fueled? You know what I mean? That's when it start.
Because then humans don't know when to stop. Like we tend to misuse things. We misuse everything that
when is enough, bro.
we never know enough.
That's
Like Deuce was saying, like, oh yeah, we got a plane, but then, or yeah, we got a car, but then somebody one day just had a bad day.
Faster. It
and
just
I
gotta
want
be faster.
exactly.
And these rims gotta be
Or it's
these,
like
this tires gotta be
exactly. Or then I had a bad day, so I'ma just crash this jump.
No cap.
Misuse of
yeah.
things that you feel what I'm saying, and so
Lee, what's your take on the AI though? On the videos, like
I feel like we getting breadcrumbs, and it's way more advanced than we think it is.
Bro, that's
This is just the surface. Everything that they show us, they already been had.
That's
it.
what I was
They
getting
got
at,
more.
Joe.
They got technology. I mean, AI
We
is
late.
already
That's what I was
advanced. They
getting at,
just
Joe.
playing in our face a little bit.
that's what I was getting at, Joe. Like, no,
That's what
nigga,
it
But
they
it's not
showing,
bad though.
they
But
showing us the
depending on
breadcrumbs, but nigga, they
how
already
you go
been
about it.
seeing
For
videos
sure.
already being made by computer. I don't trust none of this shit. Fuck that.
nah,
I don't trust this shit.
it's
TikTok, sorry, I'm gonna be real.
you're done.
If your ass ain't live, I don't
You're
trust that shit. And I don't even watch live. I'm just being real, but it's like I see why that shit is growing at this point. Like that shit gonna get even bigger because when I watch you live, at least I know your ass is right there. Then you know what I mean? It's more credibility. It's more credibility. Now I'm saying that shit dangerous. Like that shit. Not. It's pros and cons.
Even the live shit, you'll never know.
That's why I was about to
It's
say,
pros
why
and-
can't
only
you
'cause
stream a live video?
I about to say because I don't know.
Why
I don't
can't
know.
you?
I don't know if y'all be seeing on little viral clips about this one dude on Omegle. He be going viral for goddamn. Basically, all his videos be AI generated, and people don't even know.
That's why.
Hey, but what if I was telling you I was talking to you was talking to an AI, and that's
Mhm.
the the screen to tear apart, and it'd be a whole nother nigga.
And I was about to say, why can't you?
Niggas be
Why
doing that shit
couldn't you
live.
put a prompt? You could code something
But you know,
to where
No, I get what you're
prompt
saying.
the
I'm
AI
saying they do
video.
that shit. They can live stream that shit
Yes,
too. Like
that's what I'm
you
saying.
wouldn't
Why
even know it's
can't-
AI.
Why not?
But I'm saying the niggas who actually like in the camera and shit like that.
The nigga was in the camera,
For
D,
real?
moving around and talking to you like us, like the other videos.
And what happened?
He was-
what
it was-
And then
he
it was
AI.
AI whole time.
that shit is.
Yes.
You see,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Why,
trust none of this
why
shit.
not? I'm about to say live ain't excluded from that. If I
Damn,
can make
okay.
a video,
No, I'm not saying make a video. I'm talking about you actually live. You see what I'm saying?
what I'm saying
What-
is you can
Yeah, I know what
still
I'm saying.
code.
No, I get-
in-
yeah, for sure.
You can
Yeah.
still make an algorithm and prompt it to start a live
yeah.
video.
Oh, I see what
To
you're
To the
saying.
point, so even when you're talking to
Exactly.
something, it's really you talking to a robot, but
Exactly.
it's
Yes.
programmed to reply to your.
I
Yes.
gave it algorithm to
Yes.
reply.
That's
shit
what I'm
like that.
saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Siri.
No, exactly. Been had that.
Exactly.
We've
So
been
then
living with
all
it
this
for a
shit is
minute.
just this
All
shit
this
is
is just user input.
bro
And so-
mirrors, bro. All this shit is mirrors, bro. Mirrors are evil. That's
It
all
is,
this shit
though.
is, bro.
It is though.
Why you, bro? Look at them animals. Look at their reflection, cuz.
They know something ain't right
Come
about
on,
that
bro.
shit, bro.
Look at the fucking animals.
Every
look at their
time
reflection,
I
bro.
see that, they get scared.
We not supposed to see ourselves.
We not,
I don't give a
bro.
fuck. I don't know how many episodes we done shot. Nigga, I still look at myself like, God damn, that's me.
I can't even watch it.
Even when I hear my
sometimes.
no
I ain't gonna
boy,
lie,
even when I
don't-
hear myself, I'm like, damn, that's how I sound. Like y'all
Yeah.
niggas hear me like that, and y'all see me like that. That shit
We
crazy.
capturing time like
I-
this. I,
I
don't think
never
we
get
supposed
used to
capture
it. I have-
time like
to
this,
this-
bro.
I'm about to say you can still see a reflection though. You feel
That's
me?
what I
Like,
was about to say.
But the
you can
only
see the
time,
late-
that's the
Exactly.
only
But
time they
see,
see the
but-
reflection.
No, for sure.
And how
But
clear could you
what
really
he
see
said with the
yourself? You know what I'm
capturing time though, that I feel like you know what I'm saying. We ain't supposed
You
to
saying
be.
it's a
Looking back.
Capturing time.
Capturing
I
time,
mean,
like
to
recording
a-
ourselves and taking
All
pictures,
this
like,
go
that's
down to
capturing
the
time.
person. You feel me? How
Yeah.
you go
I don't
about
think we
it.
supposed to live like this, but we adapted to it.
Right,
You know,
right.
some people get
It's
obsessed
not
with
nat-
it.
It's not
It's not
natural.
natural.
Some people get
at all.
obsessed and it fall into the wrong hands. You feel me?
Is that
Okay.
natural?
So-
Like,
I don't think this shit.
Could we
natural,
always
bro.
recorded time based off the what was natural? Like
For sure, but I'm talking about like taking pictures of ourselves and capturing time,
Right.
and going back and actually
Yeah,
looking at this
I
shit.
don't think that's or just capturing a moment in time. Like if you think about like, oh, the concerts in the '80s, everybody was just paying attention. Not a concert today.
Everybody got their
their
phone and
out
recording.
capturing the time.
Yeah.
Right.
That's everywhere. The
Exactly.
phone is out
Every-
before the actual experience.
No
Yes.
cap.
Yes, you don't even see the experience with your own eyes. You seeing it through your
Bro,
phone,
do y'all ever
phone.
go so? Do y'all ever go so places and be like, nah?
and then put it away.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck
I
that
come on
shit,
now.
like,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what it. I think I know what it is. It's like it's more so like subconscious where it's like
Subconscious
even
moderation, cause y'all know I don't even be picking up my phone. Like
I don't even wanna- I don't
we
even
grew up in
wanna-
the
Cap- we
times
can't
before
capture
we had
anything.
true.
we ain't like when we was outside, we was young. We ain't have to have our phone.
damn, we really did.
So it's like we caught we like the last of it. I think
Last
we
of the
la-
Mohicans.
Yeah, for sure. We the last ones, bro.
We is.
Cause these kids, I watched TJ. He was 1 and he had an iPad, so it was like he was fucked, and I didn't even know it. Like
Low key though.
it just is what it
Low
is,
key.
bro.
We was going outside without a phone,
going
bro.
outside.
We had to realize, hey, bro, we had to walk to our friends' cribs
And it was funner
and
too.
knock on
It
the
was
door.
It was
Yes.
fun, bro. It was fun.
And knock on the door like, can you come outside? No.
No.
Damn, we just
Nah.
walked on it. We still can't come outside.
Nope.
That shit crazy.
Bro, we
And
was
you know what's so
playing with
crazy?
nature.
It's to the point to where now if somebody knock on my door and I don't know they coming, that shit weird.
Oh, of
But back
course.
then it was
Yeah,
like,
it was normal.
like, oh somebody,
Somebody
let me see who at the door.
People,
Now somebody knock on my
let
door.
the people-
I'm like, who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I?
Y'all know how I be when
That
y'all
shit
pull up to my
crazy.
crib.
That's
So,
crazy.
no, that's a good point.
Cause now it's like, nigga, if you ain't text or call me for you on the
Who the
way,
fuck
then
at my
who is
crib?
this? Exactly.
Who is
Back then
this?
it's like, nigga, we couldn't, so nigga, we just parked like
And they
You
forced
had to
us to
pop up.
use all of this.
all this
We
shit.
have to. Like it's everyday life. At work, you need an app to clock in.
Take
sometimes.
no cap,
Yeah.
bro.
You gotta use technology.
It's-
You gonna have to
Ain't no
use
going
it.
backwards.
That shit.
It's just it's more so about using it sustainably. That's the word they like to use. Using it sustainably and shit. But it definitely ain't no going backwards though. Like I said,
We
China-
can't go backwards because
we
niggas
chasing
rely on
China.
GPS. Every time we get in the car, a lot of niggas don't even know where the fuck they going.
Nope.
So it's like, nigga, we need a lot of this shit now.
It's not.
niggas-
We don't. It's just
don't.
hard
I'm
to
saying
believe
the
we
fact
can't
that
go
we-
We're
backwards.
just
That's what I'm
dependent.
getting.
That's
we
all
just,
it is.
we
We just
dependent on it.
dependent
Yeah,
on
we
these
don't.
things.
Niggas
We're
don't
dependent.
niggas don't remember numbers by heart no more. How many contacts
Hell nah, I
niggas
sure
got in their
don't.
phone? You feel what I'm saying?
I do not remember numbers by heart no
So
more,
it
bro.
just
I don't
like-
even try.
Damn, that's a good.
I don't even try, bro. I just put numbers in my phone. I don't even try to
No,
remember your
just-
number. I don't even
I
try.
definitely only remember like 3.
I used to
people
know a
numbers.
lot of
I don't-
people number by
no,
heart as
no,
a
no
child.
cap.
I know all I look. This is all I know.
Grandma,
Yours start
all
with
that.
839, right?
Yeah.
Your shit 70. Your shit 705, right?
Yeah.
Your shit like 383.
That's right.
See,
Okay,
I
yeah,
just
no,
I
that's
know the
right.
first three. So
Outside of
like,
that, you like.
I don't know
I
the
know
rest
the
of them
rest.
shit. It's like I can't. That shit crazy.
It's like
bro.
because you're not even trying. 'Cause
No.
You already know, like,
'Cause it's
I
not
got my- I
conscious.
got
The
my
inner me
phone.
want to try. That's why I can remember the first three, but it's like I got my phone. It's
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, cause real on a day to day, anytime I need to call somebody, I don't have to type in their number.
No cap. You just go
And
to
so
their name.
I just type in their name,
Shit crazy.
and so it's like.
That
But the
shit
crazy
is-
thing
they
is,
got
they
us.
they number be right there. As soon as I type their name before I hit FaceTime or call, their number is literally right there.
See, well, they trying to get it to the point where we merging with technology and shit like that. Like, do y'all really think?
I'm getting a chip.
Y'all think that's like?
Chip Skylard or
Is that like? I don't know, cause they, you know how we got so adapted to technology and all that. I feel like that's the case they making, of like merging with tech. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
done seen this shit. Niggas been open about talking about this shit. Like it's not like that's the progression we going on and shit
I
like
think
that.
we already there. I
we
know
are already there.
a lot
That's
of
what
people I
was
be seeing
thinking.
online already using their hand to pay for shit and to open doors, and it's like they already got the chip.
But
They
is
already
it like?
there.
I'm not saying it won't be individuals who get there. What I'm saying is, would it be universal?
I think
Talking about
it
how they
is
make
because it's a
everything else.
natural. I think unless you like in the Amish community or like if your culture is like if you in a culture that specifically be focusing on trying to preserve y'all culture, that's the only outliers. Other than that, because for real, we already been doing it. You got people with prosthetics, you feel what I'm saying? We got people with pacers in their hearts, bolts in their knees and backs. That's tech, that's tech. That's the same thing. It's just metal. It's just electricity, which those are all things that are naturally occurring. I just put them Jones together specifically so it could do a purpose and have a function. But in actuality, that's what a pacemaker, you feel what I'm saying? If I got a bolt in my knee, if I got a prosthetic leg, that's literally technology. It's tech.
So that's but
It's just
okay,
hardware.
which is
We just
real,
added software to it.
But that's what I'm getting at.
But that's literally just electrons, D.
What software?
Yeah.
Okay, you saying it's just electrons, but we not talking about just the how it's made. You talking about just how it's made. I'm talking about the
You talking about the function.
of like the purpose of the software. You see what I'm saying? Like control, basically. What we talking about,
Like basically,
Like being manipulated.
not even just that. Just I can start my car with my phone.
Okay.
That's the whole purpose of the software. Like, that
Connectivity,
software not-
right.
So it's like something external. It's just like it has to be something external to control the software that's in you. The hardware is just is mechanical.
Okay.
That shit is mechanical. Like all that shit is like more mechanical. When you add software to it, it has to be it has to be external. I'm over here not talking on the mic, but yeah, I'm saying like all
You
that shit is
saying-
mechanical.
Yes.
Like if it's prosthetics and shit is mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
But when we talking about adding software to, let's add software to my prosthetic. Now, like, it wouldn't make sense for me to add software to.
You saying now it's technical? I get what you're saying.
You
It's
saying
not
now
just
you
like add
added
software, to it. You gotta add
Yeah.
somebody.
because it has to talk to whatever
An
hub
external-
and
exactly.
let's just say Wi-Fi or something like
somebody
that.
has to be external.
It has to be like a router or it has
exactly
to be
on the
some type
outside.
of
If you just give me a
antenna.
prosthetic leg, nigga, it's just a prosthetic leg. But if you add software to it, it has to be somebody on the outside has to be able to program it or control. Like somebody has to be able to control it or something. Because the software might not work. Now you got to go back in.
Well, I just look at it as like same thing. Like I think of a pacemaker. You got to program that pacemaker. Like the pacemaker just not gonna keep your heart beating the same way. If I just put it in, you got to activate it. Same thing. Or like usually a lot of things be talking or like your car and your key fob or whatever could speak through different waves. My whole point is a lot of these things that we using, we ain't make nothing. We just used what was already there and manipulate like these waves and how everything communicates. All that shit was already present. We just manipulating it in a certain fashion and combining it with the hardware. Electrons was already present. If you got a solar panel, the photons was already present. But
Niggas is not talking about the
I'm talking about the
presence,
medium. Because the medium
how are
is
you
the
talking
same.
about the medium? That's not the medium. That's the foundation. The medium is what has to be manipulated by us.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. So it's like, nigga, we know all.
But
this
I'm
is
saying we
here.
didn't make the medium.
No,
That's my point.
you have to make the medium.
No, we didn't. We manipulated
He's saying
the
like the
medium.
resources was already
That's what
here,
I'm saying,
basically.
yes.
But
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. Niggas understand that the resources is already here, but that doesn't mean we use it in a good way.
You just saying
Of
we had
course
to
not.
we had to manipulate the resources
Of course
to get
not.
to what we got to in a way.
Yes.
Basically,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is like he's talking about the concept of like hardware and software. I'm talking about merging that shit with us and how is that beneficial because of how the idea that we get from that is not what you're saying. The idea that's brought to us is connecting that shit to our brain and connect that shit to connectivity. Like you said, connectivity. We talking about connect this shit to Wi-Fi and shit like that.
For sure.
That's not even perfected before we even merge with it.
I mean, of course not. It ain't. Of course,
Yeah,
it's not
facts.
perfect.
So
But
it's like
and we
we
just,
talking
but we
about-
gotta
so we
use
talking
it
about-
in a way
So we talking about
that's
connecting this.
good. Just like I said,
But we
I could
talking
crash
about-
a car. That ain't just because I had a bad day. I could want to run somebody over. I'm not using the technology like it's supposed to be used, or even if I'm using it as a weapon, just like you saying, like I'm putting a chip in my brain.
Right.
That's not how they originally created microchips to be connected with your brain. But obviously, like I said, humans don't know when to stop. Like we don't know when to chill. We don't have a concept
chill.
of moderation.
Hey, since I see we in a bag a little bit, man, I got a little deep question for y'all. So like back in the day, like NASA, when they started off as like discovering like the ocean and all that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what made them stop. What made them go into space? What made them go up instead of keep going down? Y'all think they seen something?
What you mean? Seen? I don't know.
no, I feel like the ocean just is.
They can't. They
you
can't
can't
go all
really
the way.
manipulate the. It's not free space. It's
Mm-mm.
water. That shit is gonna.
Yeah.
Whatever you do in the
Kill you.
ocean, you gotta have full control. But it's kind of hard to when it's
It's not.
everything
it's too
around you
vast.
moving.
It's too,
So
yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
that's why I think. But I don't even really think the space thing. I don't really fully agree with that either.
The
but
dome. Are we in the dome or
I
is
agree
this
with
shit
Liko
flat?
as far as the ocean
Shit ain't
thing.
flat.
I definitely.
do
I
they
definitely
even know
agree with
the?
that.
Can they even get the real?
I don't. That's what I believe. I
real
don't think they
shape
know
of
what this
space,
shit
like-
is. I don't think they know the shape.
I think
That's
we know the
me
shape.
personally.
I think we know the shape.
I think both
Just
space.
based
I
off
think
like-
they probably
just
got
based
an
off-
educated guess on the shit.
Yeah,
and
you
try
can't because
to-
you can't go outside
Of
the earth
course.
and measure the whole bitch.
I
to
don't
know
feel like
it.
it can
But
go
we can measure
that
that
far.
Since the world is mostly water, we didn't travel this shit.
Mhm.
Didn't know like. All right, like so I don't know specifically because I'm not on their level, but
Yeah.
if we talking like coming from one point to another point, and then we talking about the natural poles, like we have the earth has natural poles. Like you get a compass, motherfucker, you put this shit right here, that shit gonna say north, south. We have real natural poles, so it's like nah. I think we could understand the circumference of the earth based off them poles, bro. Like what is it, metal?
Yes.
Yeah, you put the metal like how compasses really work. Like
Yeah.
hell no, like that should tell you the direction of the center of the earth. Is
Yes.
it the center?
It's
The
really,
core?
it really,
Like I forgot.
It's connected
like
with the core.
It's connected with like the
'cause
core.
it's
That
supposed
shit
to be
real. That's
what-
all I
I
know.
mean, but it's
magnetic
other-
So
field.
we talking about like
Others,
traveling.
other planets.
What you mean?
So how do y'all get the we not on them planets to get the pole of that?
See, like, I don't know all that.
Oh, you just
But I'm saying,
specifically
cause they,
talking about
talking
Earth.
about
I'm
Earth.
saying
word,
even
word.
still Earth though, like to even know the shape. One, you have to go outside this bitch to know to see the actual shape of something. Don't you gotta see that shit? Or you can just
Nah.
measure it. I could just measure and say this.
Nah, not necessarily.
That's
bro.
why I feel like it's an
can
educated
do
guess.
Yeah,
It's
it
not.
is.
That's
It
what
is.
I'm-
It,
is
it
an
could be
Yeah, yeah.
spherical, but
It is.
to
It
a
is an
T though. You
educated
feel
guess.
me?
That's
It could
what I'm
be
saying.
oddly shaped or whatever.
And even if you
Nah, we don't know.
could-
It's not a perfect. It wouldn't be a perfect
no,
shape.
it's not a because it ain't a perfect.
They just make it
circle,
seem like it is. That's what I'm getting at. I don't think
But
it's
we
the
talking about like a. We talking about like a. Y'all talking about it's not. Y'all making it seem as if it's not spherical at all. Is that what y'all saying?
I'm saying.
Or y'all
I
saying y'all don't
I
know- we
don't
know.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like we
Yeah, I'm
don't-
saying they don't fully know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I'm saying-
we can make
there's
educated
no-
guess or go off of the science behind things or whatever.
Mhm.
But to fully know, like bro, you gotta really like go outer space to take a HD
And if
picture
they,
of the
and,
Earth.
yeah, and like,
And, like,
like
that's-
we always say, if they know,
Look
of
how
course they
far
not gonna
Asia
tell
is
us,
from the
but-
United States. You think we can
Exactly.
go outer space to take a picture of this big ass shit? Like
you're not gonna. The pictures that we seen is really just because
Fake
you
as a
can't
bitch.
just go because you can't take a picture of the whole Earth. You
Facts.
gotta take multiple pictures. Let's say I gotta take
And then
One
copy
side.
and paste them, right?
put
Put them together.
Exactly. Same thing. Like if you look on a map,
So that means we still guessing. It's like we did
It
with the
is- that's
dinosaur
why I said
bones.
it is
we
a
seen them,
guess.
then we
Yes.
guessed how they go together.
That's what I'm
But we
saying.
talking about.
It is a
we
guess.
talking about their circumference.
Well, we're going off. Y'all said the poles right off of a compass and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a circumference. Like, bro, we have a circumference of the Earth, bro.
not for sure. It's
That's
probably
what I'm
spherical
getting at.
shape
So
for sure.
certain-
But
we can get the circumference because we on land. We're here. Like we're actually here. So like to me, it's more so how you say we got other planets. I'm a goddamn go. I'm gonna base these planets off the other planet. I'm gonna base these other planets based off Earth. Not saying it's factually correct. Not saying it's factually correct, but whatever limit, I'm gonna put whatever limitations on Earth on every other planet, basically.
for sure.
So whatever
that
we can
makes
figure out
sense.
about this shit, that's the only limitation I can put on these other planets because
but
we
they
don't really know.
teaching people that and saying it's like for certain type shit.
That's
That
true.
shit
That's
is
their-
in
that's how they teach-
textbooks.
Because it's funny you saying that because niggas talk about religion
Mhm.
and doctrination, bro. Science is doctrination.
It is.
Everything we learn is doctrination. That's why
Everything.
we talk about it as a fact because that's what doctrination is. Like you got when you talking truth, you have to speak with it. You have to speak with authority type shit. So that's why it's taught like, oh, this is that. Because if I'm teaching you something, how would it sound if I tell you like, yeah, it might be this.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, I feel that. I
I
feel
can't
that.
teach you like that.
For
Nigga,
sure.
like, nigga, what
You
the
be
fuck
like,
is it?
You
Cap-
can't teach like that, but what's wrong with teaching like that if you don't 100% know?
Yeah,
But
no
I'm
cap.
Because
saying
it
it
eliminates
eliminates-
a level of understanding, and so the big issue is the reason. Like y'all right, but that's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
reason
That's why y'all
why
not wrong.
multiple people have did these things. Like multiple people did these
Oh,
type
okay.
of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't just say, oh, it's this. That's why the first niggas that was saying it was like, Cap, go kill this nigga.
Nah,
You lying.
facts, because we got different results.
And
No,
then
yeah, for
more
sure.
people came behind them was like, hold on, this makes sense. Like when you go to the North Pole, you don't have the same kind of reading because you're at the North Pole. Like it's no sign north because you is north, and so it's like that we got different concepts because we try to make the world make sense to us when. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't create this. Like all of this stuff is
No, it's
outside of
already
our
here.
paradigm.
It's already here.
to
We
even
just
think
figured it
about
out.
that.
That's what I was about to
That's
say.
what I'm saying. It's man, we just figured it out, and I'm not gonna lie. Like personally, like on some real, like this real personal. I will say, like I think people just underestimate man, bro. Like, bro, we could figure that shit out. I don't know
Facts.
how we did that shit, but it's like, bro, I don't doubt us, bro. It's like
We figured out
been
how
here
to
for
fly,
a long,
bro.
We've been here for a long time, like, bro.
Like-
we going our whole life. We've been going through a bridge that's under the fucking water,
The
bro.
water. I just did it.
And y'all saying y'all don't think we can really like that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we don't know. Like, no, we don't know nothing for sure because
Facts.
when we was born, we was already on Earth. It's
Exactly.
like, damn, we just trying to
We
figure
trying to
out
figure this shit out.
the world around us, and it's like we figured shit. We did figure shit out. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, niggas is like niggas ain't been around recording shit for no reason. Like, think about it. If we take away TV and all that shit, it's like, bro, what are we really doing? We take away TV and shit.
We gonna
Like-
go explore the world around us.
Go try to
Yeah.
figure
What
some shit
everybody
out.
want to do? Everybody want to travel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like and niggas was recording like everybody different. Some niggas was gonna express that shit differently. Like I'm about to draw. This nigga said shit. I'm about to
I'm about to
record
write.
everything. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Other people say, I'm gonna just tell somebody about it.
But I do.
Some niggas say I'm about to build. I'm about to farm on this
I
shit.
agree with that, but you just know how secrets are secrets, and certain shit we'll never know. Is what I'm getting at.
Absolutely.
I mean, you never know. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying. Just certain shit.
There's
like,
a lot of
what-
secrets though.
But what I'm
On some
getting,
shit, how y'all say we getting crumbs. That's
Yes.
what.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
I'm
It's a
getting
lot
at.
know
of things that's still
everything.
hidden.
We don't know everything.
No, we don't. But I'm
Oh.
saying
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
thing-
for sure. It's
all
out
the-
there. It's out there.
everything
there,
is
for
there.
sure.
It's like, no, with that shit
Yes.
there, niggas done figured out everything.
Low
Niggas
key.
just would never be able to.
Say for sure, like y'all said, it's
Niggas would never be able
still.
to get all that. Like niggas would never be able to get all that
Yes.
knowledge.
And
Some knowledge is lost.
you
Some
still
knowledge is
can't
lost.
prove
I
it.
said we figured out most things. I don't think we figured out everything.
Bro, we figured out everything, bro.
I don't know if we. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I-
can't
Like not
say
like
that.
not like
Uh-huh.
everything, but you see what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Like no,
That's
nigga,
why I
we
said
know- we
most
know-
of this shit we figured out, but it's
didn't
still a
figure
lot.
this whole world, bro. We didn't figure this shit.
'Cause,
out.
If
like-
we ain't discovered all the ocean yet, we
That's
ain't
what I'm
figured
saying.
out
I was about to say,
everything.
cuz DG, I
That's
want to
true.
go back to the ocean because you
That's very
said
true.
something real, with like the ocean thing. The only thing is we are land creatures. You feel what I'm saying? And so the ocean is the one area that's like
That shit is on realm.
it's its own realm.
Do
And
y'all
it's-
ever feel like it was a civilization, like water people?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The only thing is
Water
I
people.
really
even
wanna
like
know.
pressure, cause pressure, air pressure, and water pressure. That's like imagine if it's a water, it's a like, cause y'all didn't carry water before. That joint is heavy. If you
For
stack
sure.
up 100 gallons of water on top of you, that shit gonna crush you. So imagine if you go to the bottom of the ocean, that shit's gonna crush you. You
For
feel what
sure.
I'm
You
saying?
saying that's why we can't explore the.
It's more difficult.
So you don't
Same
believe,
thing with
so
like
you,
that
so you saying
submarine.
You don't believe in mermaid people.
I'm saying them people had to have a different kind of bone
They won't
structure.
be people.
I was about to say
But that's
they
what I'm
not
getting
people.
at. Yeah,
Literally, they
for-
won't be
for
people.
sure.
That's how I
Yes.
look at it. It's like they
I'm
won't
not
be
saying
people.
no.
For sure. Yeah,
If it's
'cause I
marine
don't
life,
know.
so you just saying like advanced marine life? in a
Yes,
way?
because our bodies
Yeah, I'm just
ain't
saying.
meant for that level of pressure. We gonna
like,
die.
and they ain't humans. I put it like that.
Some kind of human water humanoids maybe,
So
but
that's
Not
what
no
I'm getting
goddamn
at.
human.
it ain't.
Of course,
it-
they
yeah,
they
they
would
not
be-
Homo sapiens.
They would have to be built different from
Yes.
us to stay underwater.
Honestly,
So-
bro, and we being real, it's hard to talk about like a humanoid marine life without getting some type of like folklore
Mhm.
or
exactly on some
spirituality, bro.
Neptune shit. is what
There's
you-
no way.
yeah.
There's no way. Like there's no way to talk about marine life without bringing up folklore, and that's the reason why, at the end of the day, like this is why I really respect like legends and folklore type shit, because niggas gotta understand when y'all talk about science, like how do we know? That's the reason why we have folklore
Mhm.
and legends, and that's the reason why it made sense to us, because we don't fucking know for real. So like we made these legends. We made these legends to explain that. Cause
To
like, all
explain
right,
it.
this is what we do know, but what about this part right here?
Gotta
Here
fill that
go
in.
the yeah,
Yes.
here go the legend. Because we don't know, we really don't know, so we using our imagination now,
Yes.
type shit. That's
Nah,
what
that's
a
a
lot of
fact.
this shit come from, and that's why they always say it's always true when you learn like different types of like writing and shit, like poetry, literature, and all that. It breaks down like folklore and legends. It's like they always said it was some truth to that legend in the like almost like
It
telling
was
the
based
story.
off of,
It was based off of truth. Like the legend was based off some type of truth.
and then they just ran
Like,
with
bro,
it.
any tribe in Africa, bro, them niggas started from a legend.
Yes.
This one nigga came here, he started shit with King, da 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 da. Every single tribe, every single one. Like them niggas have a legend of where they came to explain how they
How I
here.
started,
Every single one, they don't know.
but they don't know because it happened
They
so
don't
long
know.
ago.
But nigga, they been here and we all know. Damn, they been here and they been here that long. They not lying. But how they got here, we'll never know because they telling us some legends.
And just like y'all said, it's no way to actually prove it because you
Exactly.
ain't see it. You just got to put the pieces together, just like a space picture or like. But you could look up at the moon and be like,
That's the moon.
"That's curving. Like
Oh,
it's some
okay.
curvature there." You could look up at the moon and be like, even if you just seeing one side, nigga, that's a circle. Like,
Like
That's
the
a
things that we
circle.
know, we had it. All right, we know this.
and then I feel the
Anything we
rest
don't
in.
know, that's
Got
just
to make a
estimation.
hypothesis.
Like most of this shit, bro. Most of science is straight theories. Like
Damn
theories
right.
is not truth for real. It's like
no,
educated guess in a way.
that's exactly what it
fact.
is. It's an educated guess.
No
Most,
cap.
yeah, most of it is.
So you even gotta keep an open mind, even when it kind of the science and spirituality and shit like that. You have to keep an open mind, cause like neither one you can't prove neither one for real.
Mm-hmm.
No cap. It's whether or not you. That's why belief is so
That's
powerful.
actually facts.
That's why belief's so powerful. You gotta. It's whether or not you believe it or not. It's really just whether or not you believe it or you don't.
Okay. So since we talking about
Everything come with its theories.
everything do come with theory.
So it's like, damn.
It's whether you believe it or not. That's how I look at it. That's really how I boil down to
Come on,
like
man.
science and, cause like damn, I gotta go by fucking something.
Cause
But at the
And
same
if
time,
not,
it's like
you
I
just
also
gonna
gotta
stay
understand,
ignorant.
and so I also have to understand like the limitations of knowledge. Really,
you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I think we talking about the whole world. You feel what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here, I want to see how y'all feel about World War III pulling up. Y'all ready to get drafted? I ain't talking about the
Shit,
NBA.
I'm old.
I'm a 90s baby,
I about to
sorry.
say, yeah, they can't catch me. I'm
I'm
too
a 90.
old.
I'm a 90s baby. I'm getting out of that.
Yeah, you can't catch me. It's a certain age limit, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
20.
I got
27?
disability.
I think the cutoff
Just
20.
get paid
Cutoff 27,
so
right?
well.
I thought it was 26.
I don't know off the top
Hell
of
no,
my
I
head.
ain't. I know it was 27 minimum.
They probably gonna change it. Either
That's what
way.
I said. I said
They
they
ain't
gonna
gonna
change that
care.
motherfucker about
They be
30.
like, it's
They
gonna
not
be
about
37
30?
now.
Nah,
Boom.
they
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna-
what the fuck?
They ain't coming to get me, and I ain't going to jail. So.
Hey man, they said y'all go over there to Israel, and yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely on. It's
because we own
definitely
that.
It's definitely on something. All the proxy wars done already started.
It's about
on,
that
man.
time, y'all.
So you got what it started
World
with.
War
It started
V.
with Russia and Ukraine for real,
Yes.
and niggas tried to sweep that shit on the
Tried
rug.
to,
And then now
because
we got,
it never really ended.
no, it's still going
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
And now we got Israel and Iran.
Boom. But then between that, Israel was trying to do their thing with Palestine.
Damn. Yep.
And
Israel.
now we got
Palestine.
Israel and Iran. Like, now we stepping in.
So
Hey man, I just hope that we got down, you feel me, and knock it out the park and just go ahead and finish this shit. If we can go out there and do something, bro, we ain't gotta waste time. That's all I'm gonna get
what the
at.
hell you talking about?
With the war.
Handle what?
Who's
Whatever.
we?
Whatever. we
That's what we're
got
trying to
going
figure
on.
out.
Everybody go over there and help some
Who is
motherfuckers.
we?
And the US.
I'm not going
About to help
nowhere.
Whoever. And we giving them and we
Soldiers?
giving them
Nah,
some
we,
shit.
nah,
Nah, we
nah,
always get them
definitely-
supplies.
of
That's what I'm
course.
saying.
But our
love
foot
to
soldiers-
do that.
Why we playing with these niggas? Go knock that shit out.
So
Our
you
foot
saying that
soldiers?
We should just go over there and help them.
Why we playing with them?
Help who?
I feel like Iran cap. Don't nothing ever happen.
Help who?
Cap.
Who we supposed to be helping? Y'all said
We supposed to
Israel,
be
right?
helping Israel.
I'm saying if we can go help them, go knock that shit out. What we
So
wasting
you saying
time?
we playing?
So what do you mean by that?
And they about to go to war with the other niggas?
Not necessarily. They making it seem like
potentially-
they making it seem. Yeah, it's like
they
they making it
spun
seem like they
back.
not.
Iran spun back.
Oh, yeah, shit.
So it looked like, yeah.
So you
I
saying
would-
instead of sending all this money and shit, niggas need to just go ahead and go.
Handle
and end that shit. What we
What you
wasting?
mean?
I feel like
What you
I
mean
feel what
in
you
that
actually
shit?
feel what you saying though,
What
because
you
it's
mean
like
in that shit?
because they sending
Get
threats.
rid-
They potentially talking about the U.S. or whatever. Let's
So why we
show them
wasting-
something and then the problem is gone.
Get
I
rid of
feel
that
what he's
shit.
saying.
And we
no,
like,
so-
But I also feel like we don't have to step in either. If
course
that's not
not.
our, you
shit,
feel
y'all
me?
didn't burn my American flag. We gotta step
But yeah,
in.
So
No,
y'all
I feel what you're
saying
though.
no?
I feel what you're
So y'all saying we should just instead of helping them and sending them bread, we should just go straight to war.
and
instead
end
of
this.
playing?
Yeah.
Well, you saying end this shit like this shit just gonna end? That's not what you mean. Like
That's a
end this
great
shit because like
point,
nigga, that
dude.
shit not just gonna
that
end like
it
that.
might start. Yeah, it might
Ain't
start
just
up
end that
wars.
shit.
saying,
Ain't
like,
no just
dude, we
ending
got-
that shit. Ain't no just ending that
What we
shit.
gotta do. If
No,
we
you
gotta
right.
drop that nuke, we gotta drop that nuke. And just is what it
And then
is.
expect niggas to drop nukes back on us.
Tight, because they got them.
Like
I mean, this shit already starting. Is what I'm getting at. So how's
That's
going?
what I'm saying. What are you trying to say?
So you saying that we playing like we ain't really
Just go out
committed.
there. And just go out
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
Go finish this
So
shit.
I think the biggest
go
reason
finish
why
what?
he's
Whatever's
saying
about to
just go
start.
step on them.
Ain't shit.
basically.
That
That's
shit ain't.
basically
What I'm
he's
saying, that shit ain't happening.
What's not happening?
true.
What you just said.
Yeah,
Why?
because
Not?
it ain't
That's
that
why they
easy,
ain't
bro.
fucking do it.
It ain't that easy.
Nigga, we just tried to go into Vietnam and got our ass spanked. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm. Shit, we need to stop bullying niggas. Then just get over. Just
So
stop
it's
this
like-
shit.
So you saying
That's what I'm saying. Either
That's what I'm saying.
if
Say
we-
what
if
you
we
trying to
bully-
say.
I said to end this shit.
But you keep
Go
saying-
drop a new. If the world end like that, end. But y'all niggas want to burn flags out. We about to do some shit. Go do this shit. We about to do this shit. Like, why we playing? Why y'all fucking
That's
with
what I'm
niggas'
getting at. So
emotions?
what you trying to say? Like, you
Go to
saying-
war. Yeah, I'm
It's
just
like
saying,
if we
go
go
ahead.
if we gonna go
Okay,
ahead and
if we
do
gonna go to war, we
just
just need to go to war.
Yes, why we?
I ain't gonna lie, I low-key,
Alright.
I low-key feel that. 'Cause
So
I feel that.
the only reason why
I feel
I
that.
feel like we ain't do that is because the American people not behind it, and that was a good point as far as NAM. The American people won't behind that, but we some different type of Americans now.
Niggas not
Like we not going
behind.
for
Niggas
that.
not behind that because it's more than that. That's
For
just why
sure.
niggas are behind it because
For
niggas.
sure.
what you saying?
Same thing with Vietnam.
Because
It was more than that.
America is divided. That's the reason why.
Yes,
That's all
that
it
is the
is.
reason
America's
why.
divided because you got niggas on Israel side. You got niggas like nah. I'm on
Yeah, it's
Palestine
like
side.
no, y'all
So
should have
that's
did
why
that.
it's not like it's just a.
I get what you're
because
saying.
niggas like-
Everybody not on the
damn.
same accord.
We already got division in America, so it's like
Yes.
once niggas choose their sides, now we gotta deal with low key a civil war over Israel and Palestine.
Come on now. when half the
Shit
America
sick.
No cap,
don't
it's
even
like, nigga, we
know
might
what
go
the
to-
history
we-
is, like don't even
And
know
we
why.
fighting over fucking Israel and Palestine. No disrespect, but it's like, nigga, we got 300 million motherfuckers here. 300 million. We got over 300 million people over here, and we could potentially be divided over Israel and Palestine. Like we don't got
Like,
our
come
own
on
fucking
now, we
problem.
got bigger fish to fry.
Like dead ass. Like that's just some real shit, and that's just not being. That's been a little ignorant of the situation that's going on. Cause at the end of the
bigger
day,
than
it's
that.
in that it's
It's what's
involved. We
going on.
involved, but on some American shit, like y'all niggas always want to ha hurrah America and shit. Like nigga, black people we're American, but y'all niggas don't want a real American. Like
Because
black
y'all don't want to
American voice type,
unify America.
real black American voice. We don't got no real.
Of
black
course
American
not.
voices. For real, and it's like nigga, we truly about to be we truly can be divided right now over Israel and Palestine.
Yes.
We got our own problems.
That's a correct. Because
So
right
that's why
now,
we can't just go
we
and
really
end those shit.
super
I get
divided
what you're
right
saying,
now
But I ain't
by our own
But I
thing.
see
shit-
exactly
that
what
shit
you're saying.
wild,
I feel what you're saying too.
That's
Cause
a
like,
good point.
don't get me wrong, it's an art to this shit. Like they really believe that it's an
The
art.
art
to
of
this
war.
shit. So it's
No,
like
it is for sure.
I see what you're saying. So it's like being a civilian is like, how do civilians move in a situation where the government is really like planning a war?
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to move?
We not.
Because the shit is right in our fucking face. That's why I'm like, I was telling John, I'm like, bro, you can't even plan past 5 years right now.
Not right now.
Cause this shit is right
You
now.
don't know
Bro, this
yeah,
shit, I'm
exactly.
being real. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what everybody else doing. I don't know what the fuck everybody else got going on. But this shit is right. I'm looking at this shit right in our face.
Man,
It's
go
like this.
save your money, bro. Y'all
To
need
me-
to go buy canned foods, buy non-perishables, cause we don't
Because
buy
to me,
some
it's like,
candles.
I don't see how
like,
I don't see how we get
for
out.
real.
I don't see how we got out of this conflict. I don't see how we got out of this conflict. This shit
We
been going
don't.
on for too long.
it's too much been boiling.
This
You
shit been
feel
going on
what
for
I'm
a
saying?
minute.
I believe him.
Like all this shit that we was born into, this Afghanistan and Iraq, all this shit. A lot of this shit has to do with this.
No, it's been going on before
Yes,
us. Yeah.
yes. All of this is
Way
based
This
off
been
of
going on
history.
all after. This been going on all after, like around this.
Leak, literally on some Naruto
Yeah.
shit. Literally,
Yeah, the beef ain't even start with
beef-
us. This
them
this
niggas
beef
been
from
centuries,
This heritage, yeah. This
literally,
heritage,
bro, of clans beefing.
For real.
That's literally what it is, Leak,
And we just in it.
and we just in it. Cause the
I
bread,
just enjoy the ride because whatever gonna happen.
Yep.
Smoke you a joint.
I ain't
They said-
making no
they
decisions,
said-
man.
They said Trump was supposed to decide in like 2 weeks if we actually gonna
Do something.
do it, if we gonna actually directly get involved.
Mm.
So it's like, bro, who would have thought? Who would have thought a world war would be decided between Iran and Israel? You would think it would be China and the U.S. saying like, all right, fuck it, this we own that.
But
Whole time it's like, nigga, we gotta make a decision based off. And then all these shit start like this.
yes, because then a bigger country just gonna come in.
And say,
China
this our-
gonna be
this
like,
our ally.
actually, I'm backing Iran.
Russia,
now.
Russia already.
Russia, I was about to say they done already did something.
Russian already said what's up, like
Because,
nigga.
bro.
We our nuclear scientists is in Iran.
Come
If
on
they
now.
get touched,
I'm
we
on
know
that. I'm on that.
Russian already sent it in person.
I'm on that.
Like if and they took, bro, Russia even said exactly what plant they was at.
Come on, man.
Like Russia said our scientists is at this plant and they not going nowhere.
And
And they not
literally
going nowhere.
Israel.
So basically, if anything happened at this plant, we
I'm
involved.
on that. Literally
Because our
Israel.
scientists
I
there.
mean,
I'm like, what the
Israel and
fuck?
them plan
So
to
bomb that
aim
shit,
for
I want
them.
to be at war with them.
Aim for specific nuclear
like-
plants and stuff like that.
U.S.
Nuclear
U.S.
uh,
Israel,
military bases.
Palestine, Iran. You got them backing Russia backing.
Yes.
Iran.
It is going
Russia
on.
already Russia already backing Iran right now.
NATO need to step in, like, cause it can't
What
just
the
be
fuck
us.
NATO gonna
They
do?
Stay with it, yeah.
No bullshit.
Bro,
That's why they ain't
why
saying
we
nothing.
stepping in if NATO not?
Nigga, we is NATO.
But we
We
just
NATO.
NATO and Dolo.
Bro, the reason why you gotta think about it, bro. If NATO step in, that's a world war off
Yes, it's World War III. What you talking about?
rip. That's a world war off rip. Cause NATO ain't nothing but the U.S., the EU,
yeah.
Canada,
Yep.
Australia.
Yep.
What the fuck? So it's like, nigga, once all of them align with each other like that, who they gonna hold accountable?
Nobody. It's no accountability. This is an overbred
So who-
in history.
Think about it. Who attacked first? Was it Israel? Was it Iran?
Allegedly, it's Israel who attacked. first.
Allegedly, Israel attacked first.
And we're going to protect them.
Who's gonna hold Israel accountable for attacking first?
Bro, nobody was gonna hold them accountable originally because we been told them like, yo, chill on Palestine them, and they said, no.
Bro, it's funny you said that. I'm surprised NATO didn't say nothing. Like they probably
been
did.
quiet.
They don't
But
chill because,
Israel
like,
don't
it ain't
care.
nothing you can do. It's nothing at this
That's why I
point.
said,
like
'cause
you
the
said,
money.
in this shit. Nah, so just go
Man.
ahead. But that shit, it's
Man.
like war ain't pretty, bro. So it's like niggas
Nah,
don't.
it's not, it's
I ain't
not.
gonna lie. Niggas would rather live their life how we living right now
Yes. to experience a world war.
Then experience
Come
World
on,
War
man.
III, bro.
Hey man, I think that's a perfect time to end this joint. Talking about ending it.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
I about to
saying?
say it, man. Anything you gotta get off your chest, Joe?
You know what I mean? I need y'all to tap in, go to the IG, and just like all the reels. That's what I need y'all to do. Watch all the reels, like all the reels.
Type
You feel what I'm
Run them
saying?
Jones up.
Subscribe
Watch all the shorts.
for sure. Dudes, what you gotta get off your chest? Pimping?
I ain't really got nothing to get off my chest today. No bull. I'm chilling.
What about you, Lee? Anything get off your chest before we exit, man?
Shit, thanks for having me.
For sure, man. Appreciate it, Lee.
Hey man, stay out the way, get some money. And yeah, follow me, OGLIKO.
For sure. Hey, man, y'all be safe out here, man.
Yeah,
But,
the
what spiritual say always so, make sure y'all taking care of yourself. Don't
For
ever
sure.
forget that. Hey, and shout out Cam Thomas, too, for the community day.
You already know.
Shout out
So no
Ken
baby.
Thomas.
I
Chest
got
be
my
on.
autograph
Chest
today,
be
man.
on.
I ain't tripping.
So you got your autograph?
He
Yeah,
did.
it's
I
about
was
to get
mad. I
fire.
went
Cam
out there, man.
Thomas.
No cap. But look, this is Roma Pod, and we
Roma
out.
We out of here.
Drop the mic.